Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. It is Simon the Watch Guy. Today I'm going to bring you the Braun AW10. I have recorded this several times over and I keep deleting the video because I keep thinking, well, I need to spend more time with the watch. But the truth is, my opinion is not going to change. So here goes. This is my raw and uncensored thoughts on the Braun. First and foremost, it's a 33mm diameter face. We're looking at just 7mm thickness. It's a really slim looking watch. It actually is signed on the buckle with the branding of Braun, and on the back you can see all the stainless steel that goes into making this thing. This is a stainless steel construction. Just plastic around the kind of shell of the watch. Let's dive straight into this one. The reason I've not waited until the end of the week to review this is because I think I know where this is going, and I think it's going to be returned. I'll give you guys a close-up. I can't see the camera now, so I just hope this is showing, displaying okay for you guys. The problem with this watch is that it has the typical, stereotypical, fantastic Braun design. Lubs has apparently been involved with Xeon Limited, and actually when this reissue was brought out, this is a classic watch. It was in 50 Watches That Changed the World, and the design is phenomenal. The actual design, and when I talk about design, I mean how it looks. I'm talking about purely from a looks standpoint. Similar to the other watch, it was absolutely fantastic. The Braun I reviewed just a few days ago. Braun are relatively famous for using white hands to signify the hour and minute hand, and then they use a yellow hand for the second hand, and then they use a green hand if there is an alarm. Now this is a Bauhaus style inspired watch, and this doesn't have the green alarm hand. It's just a simple three-hander, no date, no other complications. It's exactly what Braun believe this style of watch should have, and I agree with them. This is a made in Germany watch. However, this is where my complaints really begin to start. Number one is the exceptionally small strap. Let me place this on my 7.25 inch wrist, and you'll see that I am just dealing with maybe less than an inch worth of free strap. That's how it looks on my wrist, and to be completely honest, I'm just not sure I can really get away with a 33. Potentially the extra large, lug to lug, perhaps, maybe helps me get away with this. The tick isn't too loud, it's a little bit audible, but the actual movement itself, I'm sorry to say, and this is the first time I've ever really said this on the channel, but as with the other Braun, the movement is absolute trash. It's not even good enough to put in the bin. I think my bin would spit it out, my trash can, for those of you in the US. It would just spit it out and regurgitate this thing, because have you ever had a really cheap quartz movement where you set the time, you push the crown in and it jumps back? The time actually jumps back. That's what this one does. And it's such a shame, because the actual second hand, they mostly hit every single marker. Mostly, it's a fraction off, but I can totally forgive that. The actual movement itself is absolute junk. And when you consider this watch costs 3 times as much as the other Braun, it's just unacceptable. Xeon UK, I'm with Ben's Watch Club on this one. Xeon UK or Xeon Limited, you really really need to. Apparently, Xeon Limited are producing less and less of these watches, and I think I know why. I think it's because the reviews on Amazon and the reviews around the web are just simply not positive. But it can be so easily rectified if they put better quality movement in and stopped ripping off the customer. I think they would be onto a winner, because this genuinely feels like a £6 watch, a $6 watch. It doesn't feel, for this price, guys, you are looking at Seiko 5s. I mean the older Seiko 5s, the automatics. You're starting to look at Orient Bambinos. The Casio Joro, for example, is half the price of this thing, or it used to be at least. When you start commanding over £100, the quality, I have seen in the past the Victorinox Inox for £150. That's $160, $170. Now, I know they're wildly different kinds of watches, but what I'm trying to say is I can almost guarantee you the Inox is more expensive to produce than this. And it really frustrates me something rotten, because Braun have got this beautiful Bauhaus design. You just can't find this design, you can't find this on other watches. And Braun, or Xeon, should I say, it's a travesty that they're putting crap movements inside these watches. If this was maybe a 36 or even a 34 and they had put a better movement in, and a longer strap, I would be recommending this to everybody, and I would be probably saying something crazy like, forget the high-end watches, get yourself one of these. Unfortunately, sorry, my camera has just fallen. Unfortunately, all I can say is avoid Braun until they sort out their movements. I think I'm going to be sending this one. Well, I am going to be sending this one back, because I was expecting for 3 times the price of the other Braun. I was expecting more. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. I was going to spend another 4, 5, 6 days with the watch, but my opinion just simply is not going to change. The strap is a little bit too small. The overall design just screams cheap plastic. And the crown, when you set the time and you push that crown back in, the minute hand jumps backwards. It's a travesty. Xeon, and with Ben's Watch Club, you really need to sort this out, because this is just, it's just not cool. And there's so many better quality, not better designs, not better looking watches, but there's so many better quality watches out there for the price. What can I say? I'm bitterly disappointed in this one. Such a shame. The design is beautiful, but once again, Braun let down by just a cheap, shoddy movement. And the movement actually says it doesn't even tell you what the movement is on the Amazon page, or any other page for that matter. It just says it's a Swiss parts. It says the movement is made of Swiss parts. What on earth does that mean? Does that mean I don't really care what that means. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. The watch is going back, and I think my love affair with Braun, until they fix their horrendous quality movements, the love affair with Braun is officially over. Sorry, this is a negative one, folks. I was genuinely giving Braun and Xeon Limited one more chance, but that is it. That is my honest, unfiltered thoughts. Let me know your comments. Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.